It's over, isn't it? Isn't it? Isn't it over? Hello, everybody, and welcome back. I was thinking the entire day, oh god, what am I gonna make? I don't want to tell another story because I told 2 stories in a row, but I'm also not pissed about anything, and I hate the idea of like making myself pissed about something in order to make a video. The whole day I was like, oh god, I don't have a video. But then I went on my Amazon account and I was like, wait a minute, yes, the fuck I do. I have Steven Universe, because I previously made an episode on Steven Universe, and also I would be remiss to not talk about Steven Universe because a lot of things happened. Like right here. Let's get started on talking about season 4. So I don't want to talk through each episode because that would be too long. So I narrowed it down to my 6 favorite episodes because I couldn't pick 5. Let's see. Our first one is Watermelon Island. So this one is my favorite for obvious reasons, just because it's the first episode of season 4. Also, we finally get to see Malachite again, which is so interesting and was so fascinating, you know, simply because for a while we were wondering when Malachite would be showing back up. And we got to see Alexandrite appear again. It was just really nice to see the Lapis storyline being picked back up again. It's just really nice to see that she's herself again. Number 2, we have Barnmates. Oh my god, this episode. I remember watching this episode and thinking that I couldn't get any better. Boy, was I wrong. But still, this was a good-ass episode. So this was all about Lapis, like, trying to come to terms with forgiving Peridot. And like, I think I could very clearly see parallels when, you know, you have like an abused person kind of like dealing with their abuser, or just anybody dealing with somebody that has wronged them really, really badly in some shape or fashion. Just watching Peridot trying her best to use what she's learned from Steven to be friends with Lapis, and then Lapis finally coming around and helping Peridot from that probe thingy. It was a really, really beautiful moment. And I mean, I'm sure you can see here, Lapis is one of my favorite characters. She's such an interesting character. I just have a thing for water element characters. It's just part of my nature. Number 3 is Mr. Greg. Oh my god, this was the episode that has Pearl's song. It is my new favorite Steven Universe song. I'm just so in love that Rebecca Sugar not only took the effort to write really good and simple songs, she got actors that can really sing, and she also hired women of color to voice these characters for her. I now regret not going to San Diego Comic-Con because I watched YouTube footage of the voice actress of Pearl singing It's Over live, and oh my gosh, it slayed. She slayed. Oh my god. I don't think a day goes by without me listening to It's Over. It's an amazing song. You need to listen to it. Even if you don't watch Steven Universe, you should listen to the song. It's really good. I just love that they reference the vaudevillian, really Showtimey style from old musicals. Oh. Okay, so number 4, we have the Monster Reunion. Like, even out of my favorites, this one hit me pretty hard. The fact that we get even more clues on what happened during the Gem War and how corruption happens. I just want to learn more about the origins of the corruption. It's pretty evident that the 3 diamonds caused it, but I do want to know like more of what happens. Just that scene of her like regressing back into a corrupted monster tore my heart apart. Oh my god, I'm getting like teary just thinking about it. Okay, number 5 is Alone at Sea. Monster Reunion hit me very hard because it was obviously supposed to be a very emotionally driven show. Like very obvious, you know, like she lost her crew, she's trying to find her crew, she's really sad. She can't communicate properly. She's still like to somewhat degree corrupted. I think this one definitely had the most like underlying meaning for me. So I love the way that Lapis and Jasper talk about like their relationship separately, because if you have not watched my previous video on Steven Universe, so very clearly fusion represents like sex or a relationship. And you know, Rebecca has since very publicly talked about, you know, the need for children to at least start learning about consent and love and how to properly love people. Lapis really enjoyed taking out all of her frustration and anger out on Jasper, and it's because Jasper was okay with taking out that anger and frustration simply because they were more powerful because their 2 gems fused together. I even remember on Super Watermelon Island, Alexandrite specifically said, you 2 should spend some time apart. It just adds a whole nother level of meaning when you realize like how abusive this relationship is. Number 6 is Steven and Amethyst. This one was pretty emotional too. Not as emotional for me as Alone at Sea. The most emotional part of the episode was Steven admitting that he has insecurities about not being Rose, and that Rose gave up her consciousness to become Steven and to give birth to him. A lot of why he's training is because he's trying to measure up to his mom. You know, like, it ties back beautifully to the theme song. He even specifically says in the extended version of the theme song that he wants to work really hard to be a good gem because of the expectations that people place on him because he's Rose's son. Oh, it's so meaningful. It's so good. I said this already, but it's such a socially conscious, intelligent, smart, beautiful, and entertaining show. Like, I want to meet Rebecca Sugar someday and personally congratulate her and thank her for this show. I would even dare to say that this show is placing even higher than Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is really, really difficult for me to say, but I think it does. Okay, so again, I really hope that you check out the show if you haven't. Thank you so much for listening to me gush about Steven Universe again. I hope it was entertaining for you, and let me know what your favorite episodes were in the comment section below. And also, please like and subscribe. It really means a lot to me and really helps out the channel. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate you again, and I will see you next week on Thursday. Bye!